Ever wonder why ancient merchants were perfect spies? From the bustling Silk Road to medieval European ports, traders didn't just exchange goods, they traded secrets. Today we'll unveil how these business-savvy travelers became history's most effective intelligence network. Let's dive into why merchants made such perfect undercover agents. Think about it. They had the perfect cover story. Nobody questioned a merchant traveling between cities or crossing borders. They could freely chat with locals, gather information about military defenses, and learn about political tensions, all while simply doing their day job. Their trading routes gave them legitimate reasons to visit strategic locations, and their business dealings put them in direct contact with influential people. Plus, merchants were skilled at negotiating and reading people, talents that proved invaluable for gathering intelligence. They could spot lies, build trust, and extract information while appearing to just strike another business deal. But how did these merchant spies actually pass along their secret information? They developed some incredibly clever methods. Traders would weave coded messages into carpet patterns, hide notes inside hollow goods, or use specific arrangements of trade items to signal messages. A particular sequence of spices might warn about troop movements, while specially marked coins could carry secret messages in their scratches. Even the way merchandise was displayed in markets could be a coded message. Chinese silk merchants were especially creative, using different dye patterns to create maps and messages that looked like simple decorative designs. These methods were brilliant because even if someone intercepted the goods, they'd just see normal trade items. The real genius was how ordinary everything appeared while carrying extraordinary secrets. The Silk Road wasn't just a highway for luxurious fabrics and exotic spices, it was history's most extensive intelligence network. Chinese emperors relied heavily on merchant informants who could easily blend in among the caravans. These traders would collect crucial details about everything from new military weapons in Persia to political shifts in Central Asian kingdoms. The genius part? Payment for information often came disguised as favorable trade terms. A merchant might get exclusive rights to trade certain goods in exchange for keeping their eyes and ears open in foreign lands. The network became so effective that many rulers along the Silk Road started their own merchant spy operations, creating a fascinating web of traders who were all watching each other while pretending to just do business as usual. Port cities were the perfect storm for intelligence gathering in the ancient world. Imagine bustling harbors where ships from dozens of kingdoms would dock, their crews mixing with local merchants and travelers. These ports weren't just trading hubs, they were information goldmines. Merchants could easily gather news about foreign armies, political changes, or trade conditions just by hanging around the docks and taverns. In places like Alexandria and Constantinople, harbour masters actually kept detailed records of every ship's cargo and crew, creating a treasure trove of intelligence. Some rulers even placed their merchant spies as customs officials, giving them the perfect excuse to question every captain and trader who passed through. The constant flow of people made it nearly impossible to spot who was gathering information and who was just doing business. Let's explore how medieval merchant guilds transformed into sophisticated intelligence networks. These powerful trade organizations weren't just about setting prices and quality standards. They operated as highly organized information-gathering systems. Guild members shared detailed reports about market conditions, political changes, and military movements across Europe. They had representatives in every major city, creating a web of informants who could quickly pass information through established trade routes. The guilds even developed their own codes and secret communication methods, using everything from special seals to hidden marks on trade documents. What made this system so effective was its legitimate business front. After all, what could be more natural than merchants sharing trade information? Some rulers even gave special privileges to certain guilds, essentially turning them into official intelligence agencies while maintaining their cover as simple trade organizations. Now let's talk about how Arab traders became masters of both the spice trade and intelligence gathering. These merchants dominated the routes between Asia and Europe, creating a monopoly not just on valuable spices, but on crucial information too. They strategically positioned themselves as the only reliable source for both exotic goods and news from distant lands. Picture a trader arriving in Venice with cinnamon and pepper, but also carrying valuable details about Chinese naval movements or Indian court politics. These merchants were so skilled at controlling information that they often spread creative stories about where spices came from, protecting their trade routes by mixing truth with carefully crafted myths. European rulers had to maintain good relationships with Arab traders if they wanted access to both spices and strategic intelligence. Let's meet some of history's most influential merchant spies who shaped world events from behind their trading counters. Marco Polo wasn't just writing travel stories. His detailed reports about Mongol military tactics proved invaluable to European rulers. Then there's Rabban Bar Sauma, a 13th century trader who gathered crucial intelligence while traveling from China to Europe. The Ming dynasty's Admiral Zheng He officially led trading missions, but his fleet collected detailed information about every port they visited. In medieval Venice, the Polo family built an empire not just of trade, but of information. Their reports helped Venice maintain its powerful position for centuries. These merchant spies didn't just sell goods. They sold secrets that changed the course of history. Let's explore how merchants developed fascinating secret languages to protect their valuable information. They created complex systems that looked like ordinary business records to outsiders. Traders would use special terms that sounded like normal price negotiations but actually carried hidden meanings. For example, discussing last season's silk prices might really be code for troop movements. They also developed clever number systems where routine-looking financial records contained encrypted messages. Some merchants even created entire fake trading languages, complete with hand signals and special phrases. What made these codes so effective was how they blended perfectly with normal trading activity. Anyone observing would just see typical merchant behavior. These communication systems became so sophisticated that some are still studied by modern code breakers. Let's explore how rulers cleverly recruited merchants as their secret intelligence agents. Kings and emperors quickly realized that traders had something priceless: legitimate access to foreign territories and powerful connections. They began offering exclusive trading rights, tax breaks, and special protection in exchange for regular information. The Byzantine Empire was especially good at this, giving certain merchants special imperial passes that let them trade freely, as long as they reported what they saw in foreign ports. Chinese emperors went even further, secretly placing their own agents in merchant caravans. These royal merchant spies would report everything from local prices to military preparations, all while maintaining their cover as simple traders. Fast forward to today, and you'll see some fascinating parallels with those ancient merchant spies. Modern business travelers often find themselves in similar positions, gathering market intelligence, reporting on local conditions, and building valuable networks. While they're not exactly spying, international executives regularly collect information about foreign markets, competitor activities, and economic trends. Just like ancient traders, they have legitimate reasons to travel, access to influential people, and natural opportunities to gather information. Corporate intelligence teams now use sophisticated data analysis instead of coded carpet patterns, but the basic principle remains the same. Business travel provides the perfect cover for information gathering. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey through history's merchant spy networks. If you enjoyed uncovering these hidden stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Together, let's keep exploring history's greatest secrets.